The mystery of how chalit chart and any confusion in it will be resolved in this video. Okay, so let's take an example of a chart of Aries ascendant, and the rising degree is 15 degree, as you can see in the example. Okay, now the fun here is there are two planets in Cancer. Now watch, I didn't say fourth house, which usually we do. I only said there are two planets in the sign of Cancer. Now you see this magenta line. This can be drawn, and this should and will be drawn in every sign, dividing the sign in two parts. That is because the rising degree is not at 0 degree in most of the cases. Even if it is at 0 degree, it will have some minutes, some seconds. Okay. So in a typical equal sign, equal house method, to keep things simple, if the rising degree is at 15 degree, then in fourth sign, whichever sign is falling at fourth from it, in this case, Cancer, till this 15 degree of Cancer, you have third house. Only after 15 degree onwards, you have the fourth house. So in the same sign, there are two different houses, the bhavas. If you are using Bhav Chalit chart, so to be honest, Bhav Chalit is not a chart. It's only a tool to see which house a particular planet has gone. Now watch, Jupiter and Mercury both are in Cancer, and that's undeniable fact. The problem with the Bhav Chalit understanding is the root of the confusion is all the softwares, including Lagnavan. This will be implemented in the next version, but as of now, in Lagnavan and most of the desktop softwares that I know about, they will show Jupiter in Gemini, thereby indicating it has gone to third house. What they mean to show is it has gone to the previous house, but it has not changed its sign. Okay, so Jupiter in this case remains in Cancer, it remains in the sign of exaltation, it did not lose its exaltation sign status. If Venus was here in Libra, it would not in any case lose whichever degree Venus goes in this Libra, it would not have lost its status in Mula Trikona sign. Okay, only if its degree were less than 15, it would relate with the previous bhava. In this case, sixth bhava in this example, this hypothetical example, if there was Venus here, right? I've not written that, but it means the same. So let's take these two planets which are here. So if Jupiter is in 7 degree, which is obviously lesser than 15 degree, it's actually, you can see it's on the other side of the boundary. It's in the third house side of the boundary. It's very much in Cancer, but it goes to third house. So only if it crosses 15 degree, which is what this magenta line represents, in every sign, if I drew that, then any planet that crosses 15 degree mark, in this case Mercury, they would be in the fourth house. So you see here, Mercury and Jupiter, they both are in Cancer. This is undeniable fact. If they occupy a particular nakshatra, a particular pada, particular navamsa, that is not changing because these are all sign-based concepts. Show me a Bhav Chalit chart where a planet in Cancer goes to Gemini in navamsa, right? It's not possible. These are sign-based concepts, and that is why when we say Jupiter and Mercury are in Cancer, it is fine. When we say fourth sign, that is fine. But when we say fourth house, we are wrong in the context of Bhava Chalit. Because if we are dividing the sign into houses, which is what Bhava Chalit does, which is what we are trying to learn here, then Jupiter goes to the previous house and Mercury is in the fourth house. Because in this sign, only from 15 degree onwards, the fourth house starts, and this would go to 15 degree of the next sign Leo. It will come to next sign Leo. I have not drawn this magenta lines in every house here. So this will be going in Lagnavar next version, all right. Ideally, all software should do something like this. And the root of the confusion is this. Now you see here, Mercury is in fourth house, but Jupiter is in third house. But they both are in Cancer. Look here, both are in Cancer, but Mercury goes to fourth house because it has crossed the 15-degree mark, but Jupiter did not cross, so it remains in the previous house. Why? Because previous house means third house, still 15 degree of Cancer. It started from 15 degree of Gemini, the third house. So anything from 0 degree of Cancer to 15 degree of Cancer will be in third house. So now this shows the sign longitude. Okay, so this is the same. Mercury is in 18 degree of Cancer, the sign in which it is, and Jupiter is in 7 degree of Cancer, right? We can see that. But house longitude now, after 15 degrees, Mercury has proceeded three degrees, right? 18 minus 15 is 3, so 3. But Jupiter has been in third house since 15 degree of Gemini. So if you add 15 plus 7, that is 22 degree. So uh, this much it has, they have proceeded in the bhavas because bhava starts from 15 degrees. So anything in Aries, let's say 10 degree, that would be in 12th house, not in the first house. They will be the sign of ascendant. All right. But when you are talking of bhavas, they will go to previous bhava if they have lesser degree. That's the root of the confusion, and you should not have this confusion from here on. So this, remember, guys. I mean, they are still conjunct. They are still in the same sign. They still aspect the seventh house, or rather seventh sign in this discussion, right? Everything is fine. The aspects are whole sign. Okay, in our Indian astrology. Okay, Jyotisha, all aspects, planetary drishti, I would say, is whole sign. Okay, but in the predictive domain, when you are looking at whatever the transits and the dasha and progressions, then this will play an important role. Not quite in progression, but mostly in transit and dasha. Jupiter will give result of third house being in Cancer. That means, this will help. This will help uh, because it is conjunct Mercury. This will help, let's say, in learning and education, because fourth bhava is about that. It will help connect with the guru, the communication with the guru, going to guru, traveling to the guru. All these things will come up in the chart. But then I'm just giving you how this would mean in the dynamic context of the chart. That means in the dasha or in the transits and so on, right? That's about it in this video. And see you in next video sometime later. Thank you.